Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you one of my older projects, should I say, that I've used with current products and just made a slightly different size as well. So this is my fan top bag. As you can see, it's quite a decent sized gift bag, but it has this pretty fan top going on at the top. The last one I made was more for a baby actually. It had some beautiful very vanilla and gold paper, but this time I've gone with the botanical butterfly and these beautiful wooden elements, and this gorgeous ribbon. I think I mentioned in a previous video how thick it is. I just love it. It's so nice to work with. And so yeah, so it's a good size sheet. It uses a whole 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock, so it is a good size. I'm going to show you how I made it. So as I said, you need a whole sheet of 12 by 12. It's entirely your choice which paper you use and where you want your pattern going. I'm actually going to go for this option and have it with the darker at the bottom fading up into our beautiful So Saffron there. So with your pattern the way you want it, we are going to score. So yes, so this is the way your pattern's going to run if you look at your bag like this. So as you can see, I have my butterflies facing the correct way. So with my paper, this is the way I want it. I'm going to score at 3.5 inches, 5.5 inches, 9 inches, which I can't see because the light's reflecting on my trimmer, 9 and 11 inches, and in centimetres that will be 9, 14, 23 and 28. So now we're going to turn our paper anti-clockwise, so the top of my bag is now to the left hand side, and I'm going to score at 3/4 of an inch, and this is always fiddly, so what I tend to do is just spin it round and do my first score on this side. Okay, so you can still see this is the top of my bag, and I've just done my first score this way using the 3/4 of an inch that way. So back round as if I had scored that way. The next score is 1.5. And we're going to go at 3/4 of an inch for every score line. So the next one is 2.25, then 3, 3.75, 4.5, and 5.25. And the last one we do is 10 inches, because this is the bottom of our bag. So in centimetres that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and then 25.5. Okay, so those are all of our score lines. Move that out of the way. So now we're going to fold and burnish the score lines. So we'll start off with the first ones that we did, because that makes it a little bit easier. Those stripes tend to make you go a bit dizzy, I think. Certainly does me, anyway. So we've done those ones, and I'm going to do the single one that will be the bottom of our bag. Okay, and then we're simply going to cut up the bottom parts as we would for any of our gift bags. Just going to cut those up, and then when you come to this last one in the corner, as you know, we're going to get rid of that one, get that gone. So you're left with these at the bottom. So now for the top part, you've got a lot of these lines that I haven't folded yet. If you can see, there you go, you can see them a bit better there. So what I want to do is you're going to have this skinny panel here, so right down to your last score line, and I'm going to fold it back on itself just so that you can see where we are. So this is the very last score line. So we're going to cut across this skinny panel and across the next one. So we're going to start and just cut away this all the way down to this one. Now you can do it on your trimmer if you don't want to or you don't feel confident in cutting a straight line. And then across the skinny one and across the next one. So we've got rid of that one, and then we're going to cut down these other two here all the way to the score line. And again, if you feel more comfortable using your trimmer, then obviously you can. And then just down this one all the way to that score line. Then I'm going to fold this back upon itself just so as I can hold it out of the way, and again I'm just going to cut across there and remove that one. So you're just left with these two panels here. So as you can see, our bag will be made up as a normal gift bag. So I'm now going to just grab my snail, because it's DSP, and on that little tab there, just going to add some adhesive, fold it over and just stick that down. And then, as you know, we pop our sides in, the back, and then we're just going to add some adhesive to this front panel here, and then just make sure it all sits straight and pop that on there. And obviously if you want to just pop your hand inside and press it down, you can do. And now we're left with these two pieces here. So all we're going to do is fold that first one in and then do a concertina effect. So as you can see, I'm not going to use my bone folder. I'm simply going to just fold them back and forth on themselves, just like that. Okay, and then the same on this one. So the first one goes in. It is a bit fiddly, the first one. And once you've got that one done, the rest should just go quite easily then. There we go. So I'm just going to give them a press. And so you're left with this crazy looking design. And then we're going to pinch the sides in so that our box or bag meets up nicely. And then what we tend to do here is we let them slide into each other. So you need one to go across the bottom, if you like, so it's like that. And then these ones will just slot in just like that and fold down on top. So you have that effect. So as you can see, we've done all of that, but as soon as you let go, it springs. So let's grab my Calypso Coral ribbon, beautiful satin ribbon, and then I'm going to sit the base of my box pretty much on the centre of my ribbon, go back in with my concertina. It doesn't really matter which way around this top bit goes as long as you've got a pretty bit at the top. Fold it all down, hold it in the centre, and then bring your ribbon up and create your bow. Now, I've found over making these that it works best if you put your bow to the front here, because if you sit it on the top it kind of gets hidden with the fan. So, and this bow never really works extremely well for me. Don't know why. I don't know why my bows have decided to not play their game recently. They just seem to go slanted. But anyway, so that's my slanted bow. Why won't it sit? Never mind. So there's my bow. I'm just going to trim this end slightly. There we go. So there's my bow and my bag, but it looks a little bit flat. So what we need to do now is make sure that your ribbon's central, pop your finger on it, and then use this one to just gently prise those up. And eventually they will, she says. Well, that's why, because my ribbon's moved, you see. And then you do exactly the same the other side. And then once you're happy with where it's all at, you could even, to a degree, pull the pieces up together and just encourage those folds to separate. There we go. So there's the top of your fan box created, so we just need to decorate it. And so with my previous one, I haven't got any out ready. I have some Whisper White here. I'll just move those because it's going a bit dark, so I don't want to make it too dark. Now, I've forgotten the size of this little piece of paper on the front. It is 5 centimetres by 5 centimetres, oh, excuse me. So just 5 by 5. And then I've used my 1/2 inch circle punch. And I've probably told you this before, but I created, I don't know if you can see the markings, wait for it to focus, just there, look, on my punch. And basically I created those so that once I'd got my paper lined up, whoops, with those, I knew that when I was to punch the corners of my cardstock like this, and they were lined up, I would get that really nice notch pattern on the ends. And I think that looks really pretty. It's just a little bit different. So obviously I've twisted that, punched that to create those corners, and then I've gone with the Butterfly Gala and the Good Things in Life Are Better With You. Let's grab my stamp, and then I need, oops a daisy, my Memento ink, because I'm going to stamp this in black. So I'm going to stamp it with my Memento just into the centre there. Put the lid on that, and I'll just quickly give this a clean. That's a bit done. And then I'm going to use the solid small butterfly just there and my So Saffron to just stamp these lovely butterflies on the back. Now I'm not sure if with this one stamping off would be too faint. No, maybe not. So I'm, oops, helps if I get a decent coverage of ink. And then I'm just literally stamping some faint butterflies in the background, just like that. I might just pop another one there. And then, oh crumbs, do it properly. And then I'm just going to pop a couple of dimensionals on the back, but make sure you put them to the side so that that ribbon is still free to be removed. So I'm just going to pop that there on my bag. And then I've used one of these beautiful wooden elements, and if you can see here, once you've popped it out, you also get an outline piece just there, which is what I'm going to use. So I'll just pop those back in, keep them safe for another time. And then I'm just simply going to pop this across the bottom. So I just used my fine tip glue pen, which is fabulous, and then I've just gone around the edge, oops, with my glue pen around the edges. Put this lid back on, otherwise the glue will be no good for anything. And then I've just simply stuck it across the bottom, just missing out that text because I don't want to cover the text or the sentiment. And there we have our fan-topped gift bags. That bow actually went a bit better than mine. I don't know why that's twisted so much, but anyway, there's my up-to-date fan-top gift bag. Hope you like it, hope you find a use for it. Could come in handy for a Mother's Day gift maybe, or a birthday or Easter really. I hope you like it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!